Yo, what's going on, guys? Rambo Slayer 70 here, Rambo or Mike, whichever one you would like to call me, is fine. Is that a good intro or a bad I don't know, I watch all these videos on YouTube and everybody's got their own intro. And I can't tell if mine's gay or if it's good. I don't know. Whatever. I'll stay original. So, anyways, Rambo Slayer 70 here, Rambo or Mike, whichever one you would like to call me. The gameplay in the back that you're watching in the background is a hardcore double chem strike on the map Sovereign using the Vepr with grip and armor-piercing rounds. And I wanted to get a double chem, in hardcore and post it. But, I was originally going to do it with, like, the MTAR or the Vector or something like that. And then I decided, you know what, like, everybody uses the Vector and the MTAR. Now, I don't blame anybody for using the Vector and the MTAR because they're both very good guns. And they're both SMGs that have range, especially for hardcore. I've gotten a lot of hardcore chems with the Vector and the MTAR just because on maps like Freight, you can shoot down streets and stuff like that, where it's harder to do with something like the Vepr, the CBJ, or the Bison. So I figured on this map, I have a class set up still of the Vepr from when I did my hardcore chem strike with every Assault and SMG series. And so I said, you know what, this map, when it started, I said, I'm going to use the Vepr. I'm going to try it. I almost used the Bison, but in a way I'm glad I didn't because I did hit a couple long shots that I didn't think that I probably could have got with the Vepr, the CBJ, maybe. I don't know. But I like the Vepr for hardcore. It melts. It's pretty good, so I like it. And I kind of like the open sights on it. So that's why I use the Vepr. But anyways, basically the way I got these two chem strikes is I was basically spawn trapping the C spawn of the map Sovereign. And in my opinion, this is one of the easiest maps to spawn trap. I've spawn trapped this map and got chem solo on Blitz, on Hardcore Domination, on Core Domination. So solo on this map, you can still spawn trap B or C. It's easier if you have a decent team that can hold A and B, but it can still be done. I've done it on this map solo a couple times. Actually, right here, I thought I was going to die. I was on a 23, and somebody flashed me, and I was looking the wrong way, and I didn't know. And they ended up just being idiots and shooting grenades at me, so I was able to escape. I pick up the first chem strike right here. The first chem was about 2 minutes and, 40 seconds, 45 seconds. The second chem was, I think, around 3 minutes. I was running with a full party, but they were, but I was running support for myself, so I wasn't using specialist or anything. I was using my normal support chem strike setup, UAV or SATCOM. I always call it UAV. SATCOM, ammo crate, and ballistic vest. Like I've said in previous videos, I believe this is the easiest setup to have. Number one, because SATCOM, if it's kind of a slower game, it's nice to be able to slow it down, sit in the corner, drop SATCOM, check out where the enemy team is. Ammo crate is good because you don't have to waste a perk on scavenger. I don't run scavenger on my support class, and on specialist I run it as an earned perk. So that just completely eliminates a 2-slot perk that you can fill with something else, like amplifier, dead silence, or something like that. And the reason that I run ballistic vest for the obvious reason is because it's hardcore, and even though in hardcore it seems like ballistic vests don't do anything for you, they actually do help you quite a bit. I have almost died off of a chem strike a lot of times. I mean, I've gotten over 100 chems, and you can die pretty easily without a ballistic vest. You get shot from across the map with like a pistol or something and you're dead. So ballistic vest, can sometimes give you the edge on a gunfight or something like that. So that's why I run that setup. But basically, I wanted to talk about my success with chem strikes and how the easiest way to get them is. In my opinion, the easiest way to get them on ghosts is spawn trapping. Because ghost spawns are, they're pretty centralized. I mean, you can position yourself on a map so they'll only spawn on the same side, like Freefall, or Stonehaven, or Tremor, and stuff like that. Like, the maps are spawns are very simple. So my advice to anybody trying to get chem strikes, whether they're in a party or solo, is to learn the spawns. Learn how to spawn trap. As you can see, the whole time I'm getting these chems, I'm staying in the same general area. You run up top, they spawn in that corner down at the bottom, and you spray them. And they also spawn right here underneath that catwalk. Some accuracy there, though. And they also spawn on the right side. And if you have a support runner or something, you put them on the right side, and they'll only spawn on that left side. And so that is definitely one of the easiest way to get chem strikes. I mean, there are many maps that are this simple, like Tremor's very simple, Stormfront's very simple, even though it's a bigger map. Free Fall is a really simple map, Strike Zone. I mean, there's plenty of maps that are just basically a centralized spawn. They're very easy to spawn trap. So if you're going for chem strikes and you haven't got a lot of them, try learning the spawns. As you'll see in a lot of my videos, a lot of my chem strikes are spawn trapping. I can spawn trap solo, and I can spawn trap with a party. It is a very good skill to learn in Ghost, especially if you want to be successful. So that is my advice to people trying to get chem strikes on Call of Duty Ghost. And that's my class setup. I'm going to post a class setup video in the future, probably maybe this week. If I don't get a gameplay that I can post, I'll throw up a class setup video so you guys can see kind of what I run. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a comment if you enjoyed it. If you're new, subscribe, helps the channel grow. Peace.